Hello and welcome to Introduction to Programming in C++. In this course, you're going to learn all the programming concepts in the programming language C++. So you will learn all that you need to know to get started in programming. Okay, so I'm going to hold your hands from the scratch all the way to building projects, building functional programs on your C++, with your C++ knowledge. So we're going to learn the core concept of programming with C++. Now, I welcome you to this very course. If you are joining us, wherever you're joining us from, you are actually welcome to this course. Now, what are the objectives of this course? What are we going to do? What is this course entirely about? Now, by the end of this lesson, we are expecting that the learners will be able to write their first program in C++. So, assuming you've never written a program in C++ or any other programming language, this course is going to help you write your first program in C++. You also expected to know the concept of variables in programming. Variables exist in all programming languages, and specifically C++. We are going to help you understand what the concept of variable is all about. We're also going to know the standard data types in programming. Now, computers have different types of data, and these are all made possible by the programming languages that they are used for. So we are going to explore the data types in programming, especially in C++. Now, when I say programming, our course here is specifically on C++, so it is basically everything we need to know about C++. So we're also going to write a command line application. Now, after this learning the whole thing, the knowledge we get, we're going to use that knowledge to actually write a command line application, an application or a software that will run on the command prompt of Windows. All right, that is what we call the command line application, the CLI. All right, so who is this course for? Who can learn this course? Now, this course is actually prepared for absolute beginners. So if you've never written a code in programming, if you've never programmed before, if you've never written anything in C++, in other languages, you can follow along with this course, because we are just doing this for absolute beginners. So whether you have written a code in other programming languages or just want to start learning programming, you can follow along with this course. All right, we are not segregating to professionals, intermediary, or even beginners. We are actually doing this for everyone who wants to know something about programming in C++. If you have knowledge on programming, other languages, it is a plus, but we are just doing this for beginner-friendly purpose. So if you have knowledge in Python, you have knowledge in JavaScript, Java, it may be a plus, it may add up to your understanding, but it is not actually a requirement for you to follow along with this course. We are just doing this for absolute beginners. Now, talking about requirements, what do you actually need to take part in this course? Now, simple. In order to follow this course, you must have a PC. Okay, you must have a personal computer. Obviously, that is what we are going to write our code on. That's what we are going to use. You need to have a PC, whether a laptop or a desktop. We are not using mobile phones. You can use the mobile phones to watch the video, but you have to use a PC to follow along with the course, the practicals and everything. All right, so you can have your phone aside and your PC aside whilst watching and then programming along with it. As long as you have a computer, you can follow along with this course. And this is online, so you must have an active internet connection. Buffering internet connection or not. Your internet must be active, must be flowing, right? So that you can have, you can actually enjoy the course, flow and everything to adapt to your understanding. And lastly, you must have an IDE installed. Now, IDE is an integrated development environment. They are software that understands the code, the programming languages we are using. So on this course, I will use code blocks. Code blocks is for C++ and others. So I suggest you download and install code blocks. I'll help you download it and install it. I'll put a link to the download. I'll put the download link to the video so that you can download the code blocks IDE, and then you install it, and then you come back to watch the other videos moving forward. And finally, If you have not subscribed to this channel, you have to go down there and click on the subscribe button, share it to others who have not heard about it, pass your comment, like, whatever you have to do it to push this channel. That is your support, right? This is absolutely free, so that's going to be your support for this channel. Now, why should you learn C++? Why? Okay, there are other programming languages. I know JavaScript, I know Java. Why should I also learn C++? Now, this is it. Now, C++ is one of the oldest programming languages that's still functional. There are programming languages we don't really use them nowadays, but C++ is actually being used these days. It is very fast and used in high performance software like video games, web browsers, device drivers, and operating system. So whilst you learn C++, chances are that in the future you may develop interest in going into developing video games, web browsers, device drivers, and even operating system. You may have your own operating system like Windows, Mac OS running on computers. Who knows? That is when you have taken advanced courses in C++ and you are a gem. Now C++ plays a functional role in Windows operating system. Yeah, in the Windows operating system, it comes with a lot of C++ applications that are already installed in it. So I would like you to head over to your control panel and you see a bunch of applications written in C++ that comes with Windows by default. There are a lot of applications on that. So I have an image right here, and I would like you to go to your control panel and search for. So you see the highlighted section is all C++, Microsoft Visual C++, 2008 distributable. These are the C++ application that originally comes with Windows OS by default. Okay, so once you install Windows OS, you're going to have these applications. These are written in C++. So that is it. Chances are that you may also want to do similar things. Now, what are we going to learn in this course? Now, this course covers all that you need to know to be able to write your first program in C++. So don't worry, hold your hands, the beginner. If only you're able to follow along carefully, you'll be able to understand everything to be able to write your own program. All right, so we learn about the standard library. We learn about the concept of variables. We talk about data types. We talk about control flows and statements. Now, we talk about arrays, and then we talk about loops. There are more things that we can also talk about. We will go straight into it. Now, these are the basic concepts that comes with programming, and we're going to explore all these things in order to be able to write our first program and build control line, command line interface applications, CLI applications, right? Yes, so that is it. And after the whole course, they say that the best way to learn programming is to write a lot of code, solve a lot of challenges. So we are going to develop a few things. After this course, we have project to do with the knowledge we will get. So the best way to learn to code is to write a lot of codes and solve challenges. Now, when you start, you wouldn't be familiar with the code and other things, so you'll be disturbed when you're unable to solve the challenges. No, that isn't going to help you learn it. We are all learning, and even if you're unable to solve it, just keep calm. We are going to do our best to help you come out, develop your interest in that. This is a new thing, right? So you're going to do that. So we're going to develop simple console like calculator, grading application, result grading system. Yeah, you type your exam score and it tells you whether you have A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade, F. I hope nobody gets F here. So and then the grading app, you type in the time and it tells you whether it's good morning or good afternoon or good evening. All right, good. So, who is teaching this course? Well, who's the facilitator of this course? Now, my name is Godfrey Franklin, and I'm a software developer at Tech3 and an instructor on Code Hub learning platform. So at Code Hub, we train people on how to code, how to develop software and other things. Now, I have codes in Python, JavaScript, Dart, and C++. So I'm familiar with other programming languages, and I'm doing this C++ course for you. All right, I have created over 15 web applications and still counting. Yeah, we're still increasing my web applications for personal use, for companies, small businesses, and other things. So definitely I have web designing skills. I have HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I have Python, Django framework that I use to build it. So you can follow me on LinkedIn. I have a link in the description to my LinkedIn profile. If you have, you can follow me along there. All right, so we can chat. You can know more about me. You can just view anything that I do. You can just give me comment, shout out, and everything, right? So I'm skilled in UI designing, Python Django framework, and front-end development. I also do back-end development has to do with the Python Django framework, right? Yeah, so who's this? Cool. Is that me? Okay, that's me, right? That's me. So you can just look at, maybe you see me somewhere, say, hey, the instructor. Yeah, that's me. All right, so we are done with this introductory course. We are just moving on to writing our code. So if you have not, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel, follow along, and we move on to the next lesson. See you in the next lesson.